Uh, Second part, but also I'm going to be talking about my Dauntless Day activity. Let me move this to that. Come on, come on. It's going to work, right? Yeah. So, this is going to be talking about my Dauntless Day activity. And I had it with my friend Crystal. And she was my resident last year, but now she's another RA. And I consider her, one of my close confidants. And the fact that as our dynamic change, I wanted to see the perspective of her, to see what's different. She's seen me in one capacity, but to see me in another capacity, I really was interested in, like, yeah, I think you. I was like, yeah, I think that's a good person. Because, that's someone different. Because I was thinking, like, who can I talk to that are my close friends? And I was like, her and three other people. But those three other people, I think they'd probably just be like, telling a lie or something. And I can't call them out because, they're friends. But so I asked her the first question of how you describe my sexual expression. And she came back with a thing. She's like, I don't really feel it. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I don't really feel it because you are like a teddy bear. And it's like, what do you mean? And she's like, you know, you're not really sexual. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I don't really give off sexual energy. And I'm like, more of that friend. And I'm like, all right, I'll take that as an answer. But yeah, no, she's right. I don't think I expressed any sexual energy, but more of just like a reassuring and vulnerable energy for people to use as an outlet. And I'm like, okay, I don't mind. I do mind. But I do think that I would much rather be expressing myself like that. However, when I'm ready, I will express myself sexually. Because even with my girlfriend or my ex, it was very friend-like, and it was like nothing sexual whatsoever. And maybe one day, not there yet. Still going through emotional adolescence. uh, let's see. How would you describe my romantic relationship history, friendship history? She told me with that one that, I told her, I was like, that was my first girlfriend. And she's like, well, you don't really got a history in terms of romance. So, in terms of a friendship history, she's like, I value you as a person to come to. And I feel like you're like that to other people, almost everybody you meet. And that you will be known as the sidekick. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, fuck. I don't want to be like that. But when I'm ready, which it's not now, I will move past that. But for right now, I'm stuck in the friend. But just figuring that out. She also told me how I was like in a relationship, and she was like, nothing's changed. And she's like, most of my interactions with you are when you were single. And she's like, it's not different when you're in a relationship. And I was like, shit, I'm not dynamic. uh, moreover, I told her how it ended, and she was like, well, it is what it is. But the fact that it was mutual was like, kind of took her by surprise. And she was like, yeah, she's like, it's good that it's mutual and that you both agreed, but I could tell there was like a little bit of hesitation before she replied. I was like, okay. Come on, I feel like there's something behind that, right? But when it came to question 5, I said it was the victim, hero, and villain. She said I was neither. She told me I was the sidekick. But then she was like, no, wait. You are more the hero, but you make yourself out to be the villain. And so to other people, you're a hero, but to yourself, you're a villain because you set standards too high. And you write the narrative, you being the bad guy. And that kind of struck a chord with me. Because all these people, to her, I am the hero. But I don't feel like I am. I feel like the villain. And I don't know why. I think it was more that I thought I had to be the villain in order for people to be the hero of their own story. And that she also told me that I'm not a victim, but more of just someone as a... I forgot. She was like, you're not a victim. And she was like, you're more of a survivor. But not even that. She was like, you're not the victim or survivor. You are the person that just kind of takes it. And I was like, yeah. She's like, you're always willing to move on and forget, forgive, and like, live on with your life. But you're never there just to mope. I was like, oh, that's too accurate. But moving on to the next thing, it kind of just rolled over where she said, you self-sabotage because you set your standards too high for yourself, that you're not giving enough leeway to yourself, and that you are putting yourself in a sense... She was like, you put too much pressure on yourself. And I was like, yeah. No one puts any pressure on you except yourself. And I was like, holy shit, this is so real. And, we just kind of looked at each other and didn't really say anything for a bit. And I was like, fuck, she's right. I self-sabotage because I make myself sabotage. I don't allow myself to feel what I need to feel. I thought I did, but I don't. And the way I'm selfish in my relationship, she said, you're not. She said, you were too selfless. You gave too much. And now it's taking a toll on you. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. I am that giving tree. And I have so much to give. I thought at first it was wonderful. It was something I enjoyed. After that, I just gave too much and I didn't have enough for myself. And you're right. I thought back to it, was like, you're right. It's so fucking right. You can't go out trying to fix other people if you don't have fixed yourself yet. It's like, Jesus. And then the way I was loving in the relationship is that I was there. I was always there when she needed it. But she felt bad. She felt guilty that she was not always there for me. And I was like, that's because I don't let you be there. I thought, I'm always there for you, boo. I don't reach out to you when I need you. I had to keep putting it out there, it was something that was, I hate to admit, but I do that with a lot of people. I don't let people in. And the way I show up to my relationships in general, it's like I show up, but the problem is when I show up, they show up. And I think that's good. But the problem is when I show up and they don't, I shrug it off, but realistically, I shouldn't. Because I'm not allowing myself to reflect, hurt, feel. And then when I did it to her, and it was really good. And, a lot of the time she knew the answer, what I was going to say, before I even said it. And I was like, make with that information what you want. I don't care, but you know your answer. And I'm just here to reinforce you and to be that, person. But I'm also asking you to be that person for me. And that's probably the most vulnerable I've ever been with just somebody, especially here, to ask them to be there for me. It feels weird asking somebody to ask for help, but it feels good. But it feels weird to hurt and allow myself to hurt. Part of me feels like I need to hurt. The other part of me is like, why are you hurting? You should keep going. Go. Not anymore. I'm not going to let myself hurt. And I'm not going to allow myself to not hurt. I'm going to allow myself to be myself. I just want to be there for myself. I need to show up for myself. And actually allow myself to not hurt, but to feel. Alright, this is Johnny, signing off. Thanks for listening.